I do love you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Namaste to everyone. It is cold here. It is raining. It's just blah. The sun hasn't come out at all. You know what? I have to grab my water, but I'll do it later on. Anyways, let me say hi to everybody. Hey, Alexandra. Hey, Sonia. Lucy Lou. I love you, honey. So glad you're here. How you doing, sweetheart? You feeling better? If you don't want to say in here, you could just write to me in an email. Hey, Kennedy Elizabeth. Hey, sweethearts. Happy Saturday, everyone. It is November the 8th. Okay, so we have one more day of this shadow thing of the full moon. Okay, and then we're stepping into retrograde. But you know what? Don't be fearful of retrograde. You know, electronics and stuff break and everything. But a lot of times, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't do this during retrograde. You shouldn't do that during retrograde. And sometimes, you know, it's not a bad thing. I know, right? How to know if it's the right thing or it's not the right thing. Listen, I just got to tell you something. You know, I got a message today. I got a comment today on, I don't know which one it's on something that I did today. And I don't know if it's the short, I don't know if it's the horoscope or anything like that. And it's a comment from a girl that's been with me for quite a while. Sweet, 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 sweet soul. Single parent with children. And we had done a live reading quite a while back. I think like maybe, I don't know, time is flying so fast. I don't even keep track now how long it was. Maybe 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I think it was during the summer. And she was really like, you know, stressed. And, you know, like she had to find a place and she was going through it and everything. And I gave her a reading and I told her that everything was going to be okay, that I saw certain things. And she wrote to me today and she thanked me. And I just wanted to say that, you see, if you have faith, I'm telling you, if you really have faith, not saying like, yeah, I have faith in God and I pray. Yeah, okay, how do you pray? How do you pray? How did you really have faith in God? Right? There is God. And with God, everything is possible. I'm going to tell you, for those of you that are doubting, okay? It's about getting yourself right. It's about believing. It's about being a good person. It's about being standing in integrity, right? Coming from a place of compassion, forgiveness, right? And being the best version of an earth angel that you could possibly be, because you are an earth angel. Everything is possible if you truly believe. Okay? I'm just, you know, everybody calls God by different names or whatever, but if you look in the scriptures, right? It's like, okay, let's back it up a little bit. Let's say you go through a very devastating time of heartbreak or, you know, heartbreak or a marriage or somebody took something from you or whatever, right? Right. For some reason, and I kind of touched on this yesterday, for some reason, if you have faith and you believe, you always get lifted out of that situation, right? When you start cursing the divine and you start blaming, you know, God, or you start blaming whoever's, you know, your higher source, that's a big no-no, because you know what? You decided on the person that you wanted to be with. God didn't tell you, you have to go marry that person, or you have to go be with this person, or you have to do things this way. You decided how you want to do things, right? So he's not judging you, but you can't blame him, right? And everything that happens is a learning experience. You just have to make sure nowadays that you don't get led into temptation, right? Because the two cards that when I was contemplating and I was thinking about my community here today was not to fall into temptation and to know that you are the light of the world. So for those of you that are faithful, for those of you that do have faith, this is how they perceive you. With the other card coming out first and telling you to be careful not to go into temptation, Temptation can be a bunch of different things, right? For a lot of you, it's going to be that past person that comes back. For a lot of you, it could be you not taking good care of your health. For a lot of you, it could be you doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing, right? It's about sitting tight, showing up, doing what you need to do, and letting everything else unfold as it should. You will know, I keep telling you, you will know if something needs to change, or you need to take action, or you need to do something a little bit differently. In the 3D matrix that we are living in, there are two different energies. There always has been, light and dark. The dark is always trying to attach itself to the light to bring the light down. Okay? We try to avoid the dark and keep going to the light. So it's really about really paying attention to the people that you have around you, who you allow back in. And for my women and men out there that have been in situations, marriages, relationships, whatever, where there was third parties, there was cheating, there was this, there was manipulation, stealing, fake promises, whatever, you know, the list goes forever, right? Why would you even want to take somebody like that back? I'm just saying, was it once enough? Okay, everybody can do whatever they want to do, but then later on, don't say, well, they did this to me, and they said they loved me, and they were sorry, and they were crying, and what was I supposed to do? No. I told you, the guy down there comes in all kinds of different forms, right? Playing on your vulnerability, playing on your good heart. Okay, it's really time for the new. You know, it's about brushing away all those past experiences, learning from them, and we move on, family. A lot of you don't even want these people from the past. You're not even attracted to them anymore, especially with everything that you have learned about this person. You're disgusted. So I don't even know why this past person even thinks because they don't know. They don't have any information on you. They don't realize how much you've evolved. Okay? Especially when it comes to your self-worth and your connection with the divine. So they could try all they want. I think Michael, though, is working overtime. I also feel that justice is being served on that particular situation. I don't want to dive into it too much. It's just from what I've been seeing in the cards and everything else. Now, of course, we don't wish anything like that. God is in control of all that, right? He will let somebody, he'll give them enough yarn, thread, wire, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, to keep doing whatever they're doing. And it's up to that person if they're going to change or not. It's not your problem. It's really not your problem. And it's not your problem how things are going to play out for them. Your focus should be on you, what you want to do, your creative projects, the people that you love, your family members, if you have them, if you're single parents, your kids, the things that you want to create, the things that you want to bring into your life, that should be your priority right now. Your well-being, number one, right? Your health, how you live your life. Look, Virgo, don't allow anybody who causes you chaos and troubles and economic losses and everything else to be surrounded around you. This is not your responsibility. Now, it's different if your kid or if your mother or your father or, you're close to your sister or your brother and they need help or whatever. That's a different thing. And that's up to you, too, if you want to do it or not, depending on your relationship that you have with these individuals. But you hear what I'm saying? You surely shouldn't help somebody, again, who took advantage of your love, took advantage. Who's around? Was that person ever concerned about your well-being? I'm just asking you. You need to sit and think about all these things. And if you're still crying over somebody like this, family, I don't know what to tell you, really. I'm saying it with love. I don't know what to tell you else for you to understand your own self-worth and how important you are and what a wonderful and loving individual you are and what you are worthy of. You are only worthy of the best. Not somebody else's leftovers. Or not somebody who's breadcrumbing you. Absolutely not. You deserve to have a love that's going to love you exactly the way you love. Okay. For a lot of you, you get what I'm saying. And you're like, hell no. This person is never going to. Exactly. No. Because they are not worthy of you. They're just not. All right, let's get into postcards from Spirit. So I'm just telling you with that comment today, you know, and it happens a lot. You guys don't read my emails and you don't, okay? But people that are aligned, people that have belief and faith, right? And are optimistic and have done their healing and they're moving forward, good things are happening for them. The abundance is coming in. The new job is coming in. That new house that was like something that you were praying for is coming in. That new car is coming in. Or you already have it, or it just happened. You understand what I'm saying? You, Virgo, if you could only understand what an amazing manifesting machine you are. Really. And you know, that whole situation was to keep you in a loop, keep you distracted, keep you from moving forward and doing the things that you needed to do so that you can move forward. People that don't want to see you move forward, people that don't encourage you, people that don't have kindness in their heart, only jealousy and envy, these people do not belong in your life. The majority of you have become so spiritually strong that you don't really care about any of these people. You know what's going on around you, but you have learned to put that golden white protection bubble around you, or that electric blue bubble around you, or that emerald green bubble around you. You know what I mean? You know how to work with the energies, and you know how to work with the divine. And therefore, you don't really care about, but you're not going to associate with them either, right? So, stay strong. I'm saying, stay strong in your spirituality. Stay strong in your faith. Okay? Again, I'm going to tell you, he is the Alpha and the Omega. With him, everything is possible. Okay? All these other BS things that man promises you, you can't really count on, right? But the word of the Almighty is the word of the Almighty. Here we go. I call upon the divine. The cards are already popping. There's too many. Okay, guys, it's here. It's right there. Okay, I'll continue. I call upon the divine. I call upon the white light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. I call upon our ancestors, our ascended masters, our whole angelic team to come be with us today in this safe, sacred space. And we ask for your knowledge, your guidance, your love, your healing, our protection for our highest good. And we thank you in advance for being here with us, giving us these messages. Amen. All right, Virgo, let's see what they want to tell us today. Listen up. Dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. Would you like to take a little break from all of that and start having some fun? When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little bit. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you're having fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call that one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting. And you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? You know, we have also another group of people, amen. We have another group of people who are going, why? Why me? Why did this happen to me? You know, A lot of people don't want to take accountability for the choices that they make, right? And sometimes when things happen, maybe you're taking certain things for granted. And maybe, you know, the universe wants to kind of put things back into perspective for you, right? The same. It's about being in a place of gratitude and in grace, right? How many of you, before you have your supper, do you give thanks for the food that you're about to eat? Or do you just gobble it down? Just saying. How many of you wake up in the morning and say, thank you, God, for another day, and I'm most grateful for this day, even though the day hasn't even begun? Okay, listen, for some of you, there's a little bit of a waiting period before things start really moving forward, okay? A lot of you are mentally conflicted when it comes to making a choice to move forward, make some changes. And the church bells are ringing. Amen. I don't know if you can hear it. It's subtle. I have the balcony doors closed right now. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. For Virgo. So you've been waiting. Here we go. Not all of us at the same time, but somebody who's been waiting, all of a sudden, here we go. The change is coming. The change is coming. The change is coming, and you may be a little overwhelmed with the change. Maybe you have to make some decisions, maybe decisions you weren't prepared to make. But it's saying here, don't overthink them, right? Don't overthink them. Okay. We also have a Libra here who is reminiscing about you. But this Libra's only thinking with their wand. Okay, so this is justice now. This person is going through material and prosperity losses, and your prosperity and your abundance is increasing. Yeah, you were dealing with somebody very authoritative. Don't have fond memories of this person, that's for sure. You have moved on from this individual. For Virgo. Yes, you moved on because you realize that this person has nothing but jealousy and envy for you. Wants what you have. It was never about love. No, it's not for everyone. You take it, you'll know if it's yours. Okay. I feel you're closed off from this energy, right? Yeah, see, you moved on and you're off to having new beginnings here. For Virgo, please, for Virgo, for Virgo. Okay, there may be something that you're deciding to leave behind, maybe a place, wanting to relocate, wanting to start fresh. We are ruled by our stomachs, so I do feel this decision kind of has you a little bit, you know, your tummy's a little bit, you know, thing, because you're trying to figure things out. Just breathe, just breathe. Wait till you get the answers that you need. Listen, Virgo, all I can tell you is if this reading is resonating with you, right, and you did break free and you are doing what we're talking about here, do you understand that the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles just showed up in this deck for you on the split? That's something that I've been wishing for all of you from the get-go. Okay? So yeah, what you were wishing for is going to happen, Virgo, and things are going to start happening very fast. And that's where you're going to have to really decide. And it may be like that. You feel like, you know, the air has been knocked out of you, right? Because all of a sudden it's here. It's here. It's what you wanted. It's here. So, now what are you going to do? I also feel for a lot of you, you've been wishing for a partnership or an alliance to come into your life. Well, here it comes. This partnership, this collaboration, now it could even be a friend. I feel here the two of you work together and have a victory here, some kind of reward, financial reward, recognition. Look, oh, and here you are having that recognition, and here's that person who's been watching, right? That envious person. Cards don't lie. Okay. But see, you know how to handle with this energy. You're incredibly strong now, right? So you may come off as very sweet and meek and everything else, but there's another side of you that this person better not mess with. Georgie. There we go. You know, it could even be a family member, right? So it's about standing in your truth. Know that you carry Archangel Michael's sword with you at all times. In front of you, behind you, where your heart is, right? Your left shoulder, your right shoulder, 2 feet above your head and 2 feet below your feet. Always. So you keep standing in your truth, right? Don't allow anybody to try to sell you on their sales pitch, you know, that poor car salesman, right? You know the truth. Somebody may be trying to take a spin on that truth so that they don't look so bad, right, Virgo? But you know the truth. You know the truth. And the truth is going to set you free and take you towards that sun, Virgo. Towards your happiness. For Virgo, please, for Virgo. Again, sword of truth and the sun. So you have all the clarity that you need, Virgo. You see, again, that sword came out now with your intuition. As I said, you have the clarity that you need. You do. You know. You just know. Sis, bro, you know. You know. You just know. Okay. So your intuition plus downloads that you're getting, things that you're seeing in your sleep, you already know when stuff is happening before it's even happening, right? But a lot of you too are opening up to get those messages to know how to, you know, keep going down your path as well. Okay? So I do see too, for a lot of my Virgos, there's positive movement forward. Okay? There's also making time for rest, recharging, right? Taking good care of your temple here. Getting that rest. If you feel tired, you're going to go get that rest so you can get rejuvenated, right? You're trying to cut away from any kind of addictions, right? Eating better here, Virgo. This is good. This is good. Okay, so there is positive movement forward. They are asking you to just make sure you recharge, catch up on your sleep, take good care of yourself here, because I'm telling you, something is coming up. And you're going to have different opportunities or different options, but you have to choose wisely. And with this choice that you're going to make, right, I feel it's two different things. You got to have patience and you got to do some kind of planning. Okay? It looks good. It really looks good. And I do feel here that you will see things because the third eye chakra came out here. It's about being patient, gathering up the wisdom, because I'm telling you, justice is going to be served here. And some kind of truth is going to be spoken. A lot of you may have some kind of agreement, contract, a purchase, a divorce. I don't know. Something is going on. It could be something having to do with the courts, but you will have a triumph and success here. You will. A lot of you may be going through this right now, and it's causing you a lot of conflict, right? That you have to deal with this right now. Okay? Or it could be somebody here who's feeling conflicted and defeated, I've got to say it because they just told me to say it. Somebody who may have done you wrong now, where the truth has come out, and this person now is paying the price. It could be that person that did you wrong in the past, okay? So now this person's scared. Be careful of this person coming to you and trying to get you to help them bail them out from the, I won't say, they created themselves. Okay? Be careful, because they see you as somebody who works very hard and you've got your act together here. You have pulled back your energies from this person. You know the truth about this person. Okay? You have done everything possible to remove yourself from this person contacting you, speaking to you, messaging you, whatever. You have just closed yourself off, you know. This person, again, is coming in with some kind of deception and envy, hoping that they can partner up with you again to have a victory. And Spirit is saying to you, you better stand your ground with this person. They're coming in, you know, this is the Triumph card, but it's also that Knight of Wands again, right? Stand your ground so that you can have your peace and harmony, okay? You have new love coming in here, Virgo, for you. You do. You do. And again, you will make that right decision, Virgo. You will. Because there are going to be choices that you're going to have to make. But it's up to you what you're going to select. The sun is coming out for my empresses. Okay? And if you were concerned about your finances, change is happening with that too. There will be some kind of victory and success here. A lot of you are still connected with with a spouse. You may be going through a divorce. You may still be dealing with somebody like this. Again, the Spirit is telling you that you have to let go of this person in order to have a new beginning and to have new love. Okay? Really, you do. You have to let this person go so that way you can move forward. Good. Okay? Yeah. I'm telling you, everything is going to just fall into place when you least expect it. It may already have started where you see things getting better for you. That's the divine. That's the divine working behind the scenes to give you the things that you need. Okay, let's see what our Father wants to say to you here. Hey, Hollywood. Rising of the Eagle. Hey, sweetheart. What does our Lord want to tell us today? For the sign of Virgo, please, Father, what is the message you'd like to give Virgo? What is the message you would like to give Virgo? Okay, we have one card that flew out so far. That's one card. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for his sheep. Yeah, I mean, he did give up his life for us, for our sins, right? And it's also about, you know, us too being those good shepherds, right? And giving of ourselves for those that are in need. If we're spiritual, if we're being the right way. All right, where do I want to go? There was something here. Oh, I'm going to go with this one. This is Keepers of the Light for Virgo. For Virgo, please, for Virgo. For Virgo. Another thing too, if you guys are sitting around waiting for somebody's return, now again I'm going to say it, if they are in the military, if they're in another country working, that's a different scenario. But I mean, if you are just sitting around waiting for somebody to return, take action towards you and everything else, I suggest you stop sitting around and waiting. Start getting the energy flowing and moving around you, right? Time waits for no one. Do I know that expression? All right, here we go. For Virgo. For Virgo. Good, Hollywood. I'm happy to hear it. Yeah, no, you don't wait for anybody. That's 4 years of your life. You understand, family? Oh, okay, this is nice. Okay, I'll tell you in a second. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. All right. Give me 1 second, family. Let me get these in the order they came out so we can get to your messages. Let me just make some room here. Okay, so Fria's here. Phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. You see? Thank you, Sunshine Express. Do you understand? Okay? That got to be realistic about who you were dealing with if you're still dealing with somebody like this. And stop fooling yourself. You know, listen to your intuition. Listen to what you know to be real here. So, and stop living in kind of any kind of illusion here. Be real. Okay? There's a heart awakening happening with you with Lady Nada here. So, awaken to experience the divine love and give and receive in balance. So it's really about being fully aware about somebody who was selling you an illusion and allowing yourself now to have real love come into your life. Maria Matas, hey sweetheart. Hey Diana. Okay? You're entering into a new path, a new gateway. I keep telling you, it's new. So it's really too about the way you're thinking about everything. Horus is here, cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring for you. Here you go. And then you got Archangel Michael here, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels, stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Lord Shiva is here. Transcendence. Rise up. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Virgo. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Odin, the psychic insight. You also have hope. Love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. And the Miriam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Okay? I feel for a lot of you, you finally do have to do that, right? And I think a lot of you have. You just really don't. You know, you wish this person well, whatever they're going to do, right? It's like, just as long as they don't bother you. That's what I'm feeling here. Here we go. For Virgo, what do we have for my beautiful Virgos? What messages do we have for my beautiful Virgos? What messages do we have? Oh, okay. That just went flying out, family. Let's see what that is. What do we got? Diligence. Okay. So yeah, that's where your focus should be. It should not, you shouldn't allow anybody, allow any kind of blockages, right? Even scrolling on your phone could be a blockage, right? Be diligent at whatever you're trying to create here, okay? So that you can make progress. A lot of you are being diligent and you are being focused and you are seeing a difference in your abundance. A different way of doing things in a smarter way, right? I feel also too, Virgo, they're telling me that a lot of ideas have been coming to you lately. Some of them you're remembering. Some of them it's like happening like when you first open your eyes in the morning, right? You go, oh, that sounds great, but you don't write it down. A lot of you, there is something that you've been wanting to do for a long time and you still haven't done it. And it's something that you really enjoy. And it's an idea and it's just something that just fits you, but for some reason, I don't know what it is that's holding you back from doing it. Do you feel like if you were to do this thing somewhere else, it would be more accepted, do better, right? There's something here. There's something about this that is stopping you from doing it. Maybe you haven't pieced it all together yet, right? So they're saying to you, listen, just be still for a moment. Be still for a moment and you'll know exactly what to do. For Virgo. Okay. Okay, yeah, see, something is going to be illuminated for you when it comes to what you need to let go of, what you need to create, what works better than the other thing, but you got to show up, okay? You got to show up and do the work here, okay? But you will get the answers that you need, all right? I also feel here some of you are still healing. There is a situation that has wounded you deeply and it's causing you some kind of inner conflict, right? That's why you haven't been able to focus on what you want to focus on. Spirit is telling you it's now time to release that now and believe in the beautiful universe and the wonders that the universe can present to you here. They're also telling you to be open to love because there is potential for a new love interest to come in. It's about taking action in all different areas of oneself, mind, body, and soul to have success. Not only material success, right? Beautiful spiritual awakening, right? Your heart ready to love again. No more negative thinking, right? Clearing out that file cabinet up there, right? Having good health, right? It's all those things all together. It's about reclaiming your power, Virgo. Once you can reclaim your power, you have success in all those different areas. It's not about being in the energy of lack and worry and not being good enough and not having enough and all this kind of stuff, okay? Because that just drags you down. And you don't need to be thinking that way. There is a God, and He does show mercy. So, I feel a lot of you are understanding when you just show up and do what you're supposed to do and you're in the flow, the universe takes care of everything else. You're starting to understand that whatever you're doing, you're not doing by yourself. You're understanding that the universe is your partner here. For Virgo. So you are going through some kind of purification, a clearance of the past here. You need to know that everything is going to be cleared up, bright and sunny and yellow again. Now I'm thinking that song because it was all yellow. Okay. But anyways, you will reach the potential that you need to reach here. And I do see that you are protected. And I see this new beginning for you is so protected as well. Because it is meant for you. You deserve it. 100%, times over. For Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Opportunity. You see? New beginning and opportunity. Which, before that, it is protected. It is. It is. It's this whole beautiful brand new thing that wants to happen for you here. Okay? Tell me about this opportunity. Tell me about this opportunity for Virgo. Tell me about this, thank you. Tell me about this opportunity for Virgo. Ooh, okay, so it has something to do with your enlightenment. You're going to be enlightened about something here. Or it could have to do with a community or somebody who sees you in some kind of, going on some kind of spiritual path, or you're in this energy here. Somebody wants to collaborate. Maybe they're in the same kind of energy and you are, and somehow they see you and they want to combine forces with you here and present you with some kind of opportunity. I don't know, Virgo, but the miracles are here coming for you here. I'm telling you, it's not going to be the way. Here comes purity as well. And here we go. Gateway showed up. New path. By the way, and the unicorn is here. For Virgo. For Virgo. Yep. A sense of security, stability. Focus. And thriving. The more you get focused, the more you show up, the more and more you get blessed, Virgo. So stand in your power here, family. You've got this. You really do. You really do. And again, they're telling you about be that beautiful emperor, empress. Be that beautiful swan, Sit in your stillness, your majesty. Attract what you want in your life. You don't have to plead, beg, chase anything. Okay? I feel you don't see this, but down the line, right? If you've been doing the work and you take those right opportunities and everything, Virgo, I see you being very peaceful in the future, where you're not going to have to worry about anything. I see you relaxing and reading a book, right? Okay, a lot of you are going to be reading a book and there's some truth in this book. Maybe it's the written word. Okay. I feel here for a lot of you, you're not doing this by yourself. I also feel there, a lot of you are actually going to become speakers, leaders. You're going to, whatever this knowledge, this truth that you are receiving, I feel here that you're going to be sharing it with some kind of community or like-minded people, right? People that are elevating, people that are ascending, people that are headed towards their rainbow, right? Headed towards their rainbow, headed towards their blessings here. It's about standing in the truth, embracing the community here, standing as one. For Virgo. Okay, I also see for some of you, you may be thinking about taking a trip for fun, for business. I don't know. Something's coming up here for you to take a leap of faith, to go take that trip here. They're asking you here to not be so quick to say no to yourself. Be a little flexible, okay? Maybe it's just a new start, right? Maybe something gets presented to you and you have it pictured one way and Spirit is going, no, no, no. This is presented to you. You should think about it. Be a little flexible, right? And go down this path, right? A lot of you do not want to be with anybody. You're done. So you're actually the Lord's bridesmaids. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up. So anyways, there's a new journey here for you here. And I do feel you like being alone. You like being alone. You like having your inner peace here. And that's fine. I feel you're completely happy, joyful, in harmony. You're enjoying your life here. But there is a change happening. There is a transformation. And that transformation is that your blessings are coming in. These blessings will also help you find your own inner peace. Okay? A lot of you that are single here, you are going to be stepping in a leadership role. Spirit is saying to give others a leg up, to support them, to love them, to give them unconditional love, to give them the knowledge that they need. But you will be happy. In fact, you will be delighted because you're doing what you're meant to be doing here. You got a lot of wisdom to share, Virgo, through those experiences that you have lived. You do. You do. Okay. So some of you here are going to get that wisdom to take that risk because Spirit has told you to do so. It brings change and it brings happiness. And they're not going to show it to you once. They're going to show it to you twice, 3 times, 4 times until you finally get it. But it's really about moving forward and finding your happiness and also abundance. The message is not for everyone here. Okay. I also feel here for some of you, some change, something helps you reconnect with a group of people, maybe family members, I don't know, where forgiveness can happen here. All right. Trust. Trust and have courage in this new phase of your life. Let things unfold as they need to here. But I'm telling you, there has been a situation for a lot of my Virgos that has been too much. And this could have been going on for years where they've been trapped, right? Constantly feeling like they can't move forward here. And now you're being freed from that. That situation gets resolved somehow, some way. Maybe you asked for it to get resolved so that you could finally be free. But you will be free. You will. You'll be freed from it. You will. And then life, that big burden that was on your shoulders is going to be set down. And life will feel a lot more freer, looser, and simpler. Okay? You won't have to have that on your mind. All right, let's go take a couple of cards from love and we'll end this reading for you. For Virgo, when it comes to love, for Virgo, oh no, they're saying not this one. Okay. Sorry, family, I gotta do what they say. They're telling me to take a different deck. Give me 1 second just to put this back in its place. Where was this? Here it is. Let me go get the other deck. They're saying this one. Okay. What is this one called? The Romance Oracle deck? Well, it'd be great if we had it going the right way. For Virgo. Virgo, please, when it comes to love, what does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? All right. So I feel here, you've been calling in a soulmate here. And they are saying that you're very lovable and you do deserve love here. So stay optimistic about your love life. Somebody's coming in here, I feel, Virgo, that there's not only going to be a magnetic attraction here and a chemistry between you and them, passion, love, but there's also going to be spirituality here. And it's also telling you that divine timing is at work in your love life, and it's definitely worth it for you to take your time here and do your healing and call in a soulmate to enter into your life here. Okay? For a lot of you, it will end up being true love for you. All right. I also feel one of you here has a lot of focus on your finances and your career. Maybe it could be you, could be them here. And the reason is because maybe somebody has responsibilities, maybe alimony to pay, child support to pay. Maybe they're just a single parent with children and they have that responsibility, right? They got to take care of those things. But they're saying very soon, this person is entering into your life. Okay. So as you release and heal the past, you will experience more love in the present moment. Okay. What else for this connection? And it's saying it's safe for you to love this soulmate that is actually coming in for you. Okay, a bunch of cards went flying out here. Okay, but again, the thing is that your self-respect is what makes you more romantically attractive. So don't lose that part, right? Allow yourself to somebody here is, I don't know. Somebody here is making the effort in this connection, okay? This soulmate that you're meeting may not be your usual type, right? They may be different from what you were expecting, but it's saying, look, you know, give it a chance, right? Give it a chance. Because I do feel, again, we have a soulmate connection coming into play here. So allow yourself to let it play out, get to know this person, right? And, you know, be your beautiful self with this beautiful light-hearted energy that you have, that you share with others. Share it with this person too. And let things unfold and see where it goes. But the cards look great. I haven't gotten any, you know, pay attention to the, you know, the red flags or somebody wearing a mask or anything else like that. Okay? I don't. Okay, so it's about having those beautiful heart-to-heart conversations. Again, it's talking about calling in a soulmate. And this soulmate is very attracted to you here. Okay? And make sure when this comes in for you that you take back control of your life, okay? Not allowing anybody from the past that was codependent on you to return back. Okay, somebody is coming to see you, okay? You're going to meet somebody. I don't know why you're traveling. When you go somewhere else, I don't know. Children are involved, so I'm seeing that as well. So you may have a kid, they may have a kid. I don't know. Okay. I do feel here that there is an energy here of really having to release an ex. So maybe you were married. Maybe you're getting a divorce. Maybe they're getting a divorce. Maybe there's bad memories of a ex from that somebody was married to that they got to let go of here. But this is definitely bringing you love into your life. Okay? Again, they're saying to you, it is a past life connection here. And they're saying this actually could be the one. There is romantic feelings here. Okay? It's really about taking time to getting to know one another here. All right? So I do see spirituality being a mutual factor here between the two of you here. Just got to let go of control issues here and just be in the flow and allow things to just play out. You know, it's not like you're going to meet somebody and go, okay, well, this is the person I'm going to marry, right? Okay. Or, you know, give the chance for the relationship to unfold, to get to know the person before you already putting expectations of, you know, walking down the aisle with somebody. You know what I mean? Right? Right. So, family, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your messages. I thank you so much for sharing your Saturday with me. I love each and every one of you. Who is that I didn't say hi to? Is that Tina? Hey, honey. Hey, Tina. Hey, Sunshine Empress. Hey, Christina. Hey, sweetheart. Christina, we got to figure out the time difference between the two of us. I'm in Greece, so I got to figure that out. I've been so busy. Oh, thank you, Sonia, for taking care of that for me. Hey, Pink Bing Blossom. Judy, hey, sweetheart. Hey, Deanna. Amanda, Tracy Wright, hey. Love y'all. All right, guys. I love you. God loves you. And I'll see you again tomorrow, okay? Thank you to all my members and my moderators, and thank you to everyone in the house. Oh, okay. Yeah, email me, Christina, okay? All right. I love you guys. See you again tomorrow. I'm going to try to do all zodiac signs for you today, but that'll be a little bit later on, okay? But we will get that done because we need it, right? 8th through the 15th. All right, so you have that to look forward to later. All right, family. Love you. See you soon. Bye.